Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with Bulldog Soccer, which brought in 9 freshmen here this fall, and we'll have a chance to catch up with the head coach of Ferris State Soccer, Greg Henson, now in his 2nd year. And Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Obviously, as we've talked with Coach in the East, Coach Tia Branda-Wilhelm on the show here today, a little different challenge this fall and very unique for you as a longtime coach.
Yeah, it's definitely unique. I mean, this is the first time I think I counted back to like 2001 that I haven't coached a game in the fall. So it's definitely a unique perspective and opportunity that we face right now. And our message to the team has been, you know, with whatever challenges we face, we're going to come out better for it on the other side and just take advantage of the opportunities that we are given this fall.
Obviously, you haven't had a chance to really watch this freshman class here on campus yet, but with 9 freshmen coming in, I know a class that you're excited about that comes in this fall for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's a class we're definitely excited about. It was a little bit, starting late last summer, early fall. Didn't really get on campus until the end of July, early August, and kind of had to start from scratch with the recruiting class. And so it was a bit challenging in that aspect, but I think we put together a really diverse and quality class from top to bottom, and we're excited to get to see them in action, and hopefully that happens in a few weeks.
I know obviously a little bit of a national flavor to this recruiting class, players from California, Arizona, Colorado, along with, of course, here in Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, Michigan has always had a great talent of soccer players in the state and a long history of success, and so we want to make sure that we keep our ties here in Michigan. But I also wanted to bring in, with my experience over the past, 6 years of really recruiting nationwide and be able to tap into those markets as well. So we definitely reached out to the West Coast and brought in like 5 players from out west that I think will bring a little bit of a different attitude and approach to the game than maybe we're used to with our Michigan solid list of players that we have. So.
How different was it maybe in the recruiting process to have a program now that's had 2 very successful seasons here back to back, and how has that helped the recruiting process?
Yeah, I think it helps a lot. I mean, obviously, when you can, players that want to come in and be a part of talented programs, sometimes it changes a little bit of the talking points. We got players that want to come in and be a part of that, and then also some of those players also sometimes are a little bit, scared a little bit by it. Just, am I going to be able to play? How long is it going to take for me to crack the lineup? Things of that nature. So, it definitely presents some opportunities for us to really get a better talent pool, in our recruiting base. But it also sometimes creates some challenges as well. But that's just how it goes. So I think it gives us an opportunity to move forward in a positive direction.
Obviously, you lose some talented seniors from last year that were dedicated here to the program. With these new kids coming in, any specific needs that you were really looking to fill with the loss of last year's senior class?
Yeah, I think one of the areas that we wanted to provide some depth at goalkeeper position. We lost 2 very good senior goalkeepers, in Allison and Grace, and I felt we had 2 of the best in the conference that were battling out every day for us. And we have some older, veteran goalkeepers on the roster as well. So we also wanted to look at down the road of making sure we weren't in a situation where we all of a sudden we went from a big stable of talented goalkeepers to only having 1 or 2. So we wanted to look at that area to strengthen the depth there, and then also obviously with Tia Van Silicum graduating and pretty much a staple at right back in the program over the last 4 years, we had to look at bringing in some players that could compete in those roles as well.
Obviously, when they get here on campus, there's always that adjustment period. This fall, a little bit different of an adjustment, but how long does it take for these players really to get ready and into the mix here and challenge for playing time?
Yeah, I think it's a unique situation, and that's we say it all the time, we talk about it all the time, but it's so true, and really we're just trying to get them connected to the program right now in any way that we can, that in a safe way that we can, and as we kind of get started and get able to get on the field a little bit in the next couple of weeks, I think it's really going to help them in that situation, and I told them that the challenge that they have, it's an unusual situation, but they don't know any better. They don't know what college soccer is like. So this isn't new in that aspect, and the whole team's going through the same situation. So really for us, the focus has been just connecting with the freshmen and making them feel a part of the program the best that we can within the limitations that we're facing right now.
Obviously, when you go out recruiting, not only are you looking for a talented player, but they've got to be a good student athlete, active in the community. Maybe what's your recruiting philosophy in terms of trying to find the right fit?
Yeah, I mean, character's huge, for us. I've always said, talent doesn't trump character. So we want good kids, good academic, with a good academic resume as well. Good in the classroom. Our program's been great from the academic standpoint, and that's something that we want to continue to strive upon. I mean, last year I think we had a 3.8, something close to that, average GPA. So academics is huge for us as well. So just overall, just good people is what we want, and then obviously the soccer aspect has to be there. So we're looking at their technical abilities, their tactical knowledge of the game, and where they fit in. And for me, always looking at rather than just position specific in our sport, but just good overall soccer players that can play multiple positions, and so that we can move people around and find the right mix for us. We're a little different than some of the other sports here on campus in that, a soccer player's got to be able to attack, got to be able to defend. It doesn't matter what position they're playing. So maybe they grew up, they were always a forward, they were always an outside back, whatever the case is. Well, we might need you to play somewhere else within our program. And so, we're looking for just, all-around good athletes, good soccer players that can provide opportunities for themselves and for us as we move forward.
Finally here, I know real quick, you're already well ahead in terms of recruiting the next classes here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we've got a great start for the 21 class, in terms of that, and that's going to be, a little bit of a unique situation as we move forward with some of our seniors that may opt to come back for a 5th year. But we've got a great start to that recruiting class. We have 12 academic seniors on the roster this fall. So we knew we had to have a good, and it's an impactful class that would be graduating. So with some of them potentially coming back, that's great news for us, but we wanted to go out and get, some talented players that could come in and have an impact right away, and I think we're off to a great start with that.
Well, Coach, thanks for being with us here today, and look forward to talking to you again here soon.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to Ferris Sports Update. Reminder, you can follow all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Have a great week.